Don't worry.
So, where we're here in the pregame, we look at the starting lineups for the Booker T. Washington Hornet. It'll be Armani Reed, a 5'9" junior. She'll be joined by Amari Williams, a 5'6" junior, along with Cy Johnson, a 5'9" sophomore, Reese Anderson, a 5'6" senior, and then Wyvette Mayberry, a 5'8" junior. For the Owasso Lady Rams, it'll be Avery Allen starting tonight. It's senior night here at Owasso. She'll start at 5'6" senior, along with Kiana Cunningham, a 5'4" senior. Riley Boone, the signee for the University of Oklahoma as a softball player. She's a 5'5" senior. She'll be joined by Avery Van Kuren, a 5'8" junior, and then Naya Finch, a 5'9" senior. Corey, as you look at this ball club, it's going to be a daunting task here tonight for the Owasso Lady Rams, coming in with a record of 5-14. They'll face the number 17 ranked Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets with a record of 11-8. I mean, things got to go right for Owasso. They can't turn the ball over. They've got to limit the long shot. We saw that in the early contest where the Lady Hornets very deadly from the three-point line. And then they've got to really control the boards here tonight in this ball game in order to be successful.
Yeah, I think they have to definitely control the tempo of this game as well. I mean, not necessarily try to push through the press and score, but get the ball across half line safely, set up their offense, take care of the basketball, and limit the amount of offensive opportunities that the Lady Hornets get.
Cy Johnson and Avery Van Kuren tip off. It's into the hands of the Lady Rams. Avery Allen brings it down the middle of the lane, but she turns the ball over there for a moment as it's knocked out of bounds.
Well, I really thought that was off of Booker T there.
I thought so too. Mayberry brings the ball up the floor, gives it off to the left side, into the hands of Armani Reed, over to the right. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Van Kuren. Gets it up the floor to Finch. Finch, three-point shot is no good off the back iron. Rebound to the Lady Hornets. Coming up the other way is Kerrigan Hill. She'll get it over to Cy Johnson. Up top, Lady Rams in man-to-man defense right now. Amari Williams goes down the lane. Her shot's no good. Rebound offensively for the Lady Hornets, no good. And it goes out of bounds, and the possession goes to
the
Owasso Rams.
Yep.
Full court pressure by Booker T. Washington. Avery Allen with the basketball, comes up the floor. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Hornets. Boone dribbles to her left, gets it over to Kiana Cunningham, back to Avery Allen. Allen up top. Taking on Mayberry one-on-one, goes inside, down the baseline, gives it back to Cunningham. Turnover to the Hornets, coming the other way quickly, and the shot is up and no good by Cy Johnson. She's going to be fouled. That'll go against Kiana Cunningham, her first. 6:36 to go here in this first period. No score in our ball game.
Riley Boone picking up her
They
first
did
foul.
give it to Boone, and
Cy
the
Johnson
first free
makes the
throw
first
made
one.
is good by Johnson.
Just as we said earlier, Steve, the Rams have already got 2 turnovers. They've really got to limit those turnovers.
Second free throw is good by Johnson.
Here comes that full court pressure again.
2-0 our score here in the early going. Finch with the basketball, comes up court. Up to Van Kuren, over to the right wing. Back to Boone up top. She pressures inside, dishes it back out to Finch. She picks up her dribble, gets it back over to Boone. at midcourt. Back to Van Kuren here on the left wing. She dribbles back up to the top. Over to the right. Back to Boone. Extended defensive pressure by Booker T.
Nice.
Finch down the middle gets the bucket. Naya Finch.
Didn't exactly look very comfortable there, though, in that offensive possession. Booker T will do that. They put a lot of pressure on the ball.
2-2 our score. And Booker T comes down with the layup. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound, but Riley Boone steals it away for the Lady Rams. And we're going to have a foul in the backcourt. That'll go against Emery Williams.
Great job by Kiana Cunningham. As she brought that offensive rebound down, she was able to get her hand on top of the ball.
Lady Rams inbound. Full court pressure by Booker T. Washington. Van Kuren gets it to Finch. They tried to feed it inside, but it's stolen there by Washington. Up the floor all the way is Amarni Reed. She's going to be fouled.
Got to stop the basketball, Steve.
Earlier. Riley Boone just picked up her second personal foul, and we can ill afford to lose her. 2 quick fouls here in the first quarter. Free throw is no good by Reed. And Coach Sweeney will go to his bench.
Kelsey Korb checking in.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Lady Rams. Finch to Cunningham, back to Finch. We stay 2-2. There's Avery Allen down the right baseline. Over to the left side. Spin move inside, no good. But the offensive rebound back to Finch. And she spins and goes down the lane. She can't finish, but she gets the foul.
We got Emery.
That'll go Amari Williams. Her second is, yes. Naya Finch will go to the line to shoot 2. And she can't get the first one to fall.
And as we saw in that first game, Steve, looks like Coach Leyva is going to run a lot of bodies at us.
Vic Nunez in the game as Naya Finch is able to get that second free throw down. It's a 1-point lead for Owasso, 3-2 with 4:44 to go here in this first period. Mayberry up top, dribbles in, dishes out to Reed. Reed dribbles to her left. Picks up a dribble, gets it back to Mayberry. Mayberry, guarded by Cunningham, goes in. The layup is no good. Tipped into the hands of Avery Van Kuren. She's able to control the basketball. Comes up the floor. Gets it over to Korb. Back to Van Kuren. She'll dribble in at the right elbow. Back to Cunningham on the right wing. Cunningham will dribble in, and she'll be tied up there as that possession arrow will go in favor of Booker T. Washington.
Yeah, Kiana's just a little slight of stature to be going in against the Giants like that. Got to keep your dribble alive, dribble all the way through the lane and come out the other side.
And we have a walk, a travel call against Honesty Smith. So the Lady Rams will take over on that possession. Cunningham with a long baseball throw, and it's out of bounds on the other end. So Booker T. Washington, probably an ill-advised throw there, Corey, on that inbound.
Yeah, the Rams are very fortunate to be up by 1, considering they have 5 turnovers so far in the first 4 minutes of this game, Steve.
Wow. Hornets with the basketball. Mayberry up top. Goes right, takes a three-point shot. It's off the back iron and bounces over the backboard.
On the other side of the ball, Steve, you just really don't see the fluidness of the Booker T. Washington that we saw in that first game of the season.
Rams
got to come back to the basketball. I'm not really sure what's going on. Everybody's just kind of standing around.
Yeah.
Got to break to the ball.
Van Kuren trying to get it in. Gets it into Cunningham. Back to Van Kuren. She gets it across the timeline. Into the front court. Got it. Picked up her dribble. Got to get it away. She does to Korb. Out up top. Over to Allen. Allen, guarded by Mayberry, goes to her right, then back to her left, picks up her dribble, gets it out to Cunningham on the left wing. Cunningham with a shot off the backboard, no good. Hornets had the rebound, but Van Kuren comes back up with it, gets a layup, it won't fall, and a defensive rebound for the Lady Hornets. Coming the other way is Kerrigan Hill. She'll give it up, give it back to Johnson, and she's going to lose the ball out of bounds with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Pretty good job of Kiana Cunningham stopping the ball right there, Steve.
Rams coming up the floor. Cunningham knocked down to the ground. We're going to have a foul.
Pretty heads-up play there to get in front of the player and then stop.
Coming in now is Armani Reed for Washington. We're going to see Mallory Hendricks check into the game for the Lady Rams. Lady Rams with the basketball. It's Van Kuren for the three-point shot. Can't get it to fall. Fight for the rebound, into the hands back to Van Kuren as it's knocked outside. Pass in the middle, and the ball is going to go to the ground. Owasso comes up with the rebound, but we're going to have a timeout with Coach Sweeney. 2:36 to go here in the first period. We'll take a 30-second timeout. It's Owasso 3, Washington 2. You're listening to Lady Ram Basketball right here on 100.1 KYFM.
Nice.
Thanks. Welcome back to Owasso, where Avery Allen gets a two-point shot, extends this Rams lead to 5-2. On the other end, the Hornets get a bucket of their own. Cy Johnson with the bucket. (5-4) our score with 1:45 to go here in this first period. Van Kuren with the basketball. Gets it to Allen. Allen over to Korb. Korb here on the near side. Gives it up to Cunningham. She'll go baseline. Her layup no good. Rebound. Lady Hornets coming the other way is Kerrigan Hill. All the way down. Kicks it outside. Wyvette Mayberry, her shot doesn't hit anything, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Avery Allen might have gotten her hand on that one.
There was a touch, so Hornets will maintain possession. 1:22 to go here in the first. Lady Rams with a 1-point lead, 5-4. But they'll inbound under their own goal. They kick it inside to Reed. She comes outside with the basketball to Hill. Hill gets it over to Deanna Owens. Long three-point shot, no good. Offensive rebound, and the shot is up. Rolls around the rim. It's no good, but there is a foul on the play.
Rams can't give up those offensive rebounds. As we said in the pregame, that's very important to limit the amount of opportunities that they have.
That foul will go against Mallory Hendricks. First free throw is good by Cy Johnson. Naya Finch back into the game. 1:08 to go here in the first period. We're tied at 5. And no good on the free throw. Lady Rams with rebound. Avery Allen will bring it up the floor on the right side. Dribbles left and right. Goes down the right side of the lane. Her shot is she can't get it, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Not so sure about that.
Yeah, thought she might have been roughed up a bit.
I really feel like if we get Avery Allen a ball screen, a high ball screen, much like the boys do, that high screen, and let her build up some momentum going to the basket, you're not just going to dribble around these Booker T. Washington defenders.
Avery Allen tries to get it into Naya Finch, but it's tipped away out of bounds. And it'll stay with Owasso. Wasn't sure there for a moment what they were going to call. And Avery Van Kuren will inbound. Gets it into Finch. Finch dribbles to her right. Going one-on-one down the middle. She loses her footing, but kicks it back out to Avery Allen.
We could get Naya Finch to come out and give that high screen. Like
Allen out at midcourt, tries to go one-on-one and over to Korb on the left side. 25 seconds to go. Van Kuren down the middle, gives it over to Finch. Finch back outside to Korb, and it goes out of bounds, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Lady Hornets. We're going to see Yvette Mayberry check back into the game for Washington. 5-5 our score. 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Van Kuren gets it into Allen. Allen dribbles to her right. Going to look for the final shot here in this first period. Korb back to Van Kuren. Van Kuren goes right, down the right side. Kicks it back out to the left corner, and the three-point shot by Finch is no good. As Yvette Mayberry comes up with the rebound, and that's how we end this first period of play. We're tied at 5. You're listening to Lady Ram Basketball on 100.1 KYFM. Ready for second quarter action. A lot of up and down the floor action, but not much scoring for either ball club so far. Hornets with the basketball, moving it up the floor, over to the left side to Williams. She dribbles in, back out. Up top to Kerrigan Hill. She has the ball knocked away, stolen there by Avery Allen. She's going to dribble down the floor, pull up at the free throw line. Shot is up and no good. Rebound by Cy Johnson for Booker T. And then a three-point shot by Emery Williams. It's no good. Offensive rebound again by Avery Allen. Neither team really able to get anything to fall. Paige Knight has checked in for Owasso. Finch with three-point shot, no good, and rebound by Washington. Mayberry gives it up to Reed. Reed into the lane, kicks it back outside to Johnson. She'll dribble in, try to do something, a reverse layup, if you will. It's no good. Paige Knight with the rebound. Coming the other way, Van Kuren dribble down the right side, loses control for a moment, and then it goes out of bounds.
I really feel like the reason the Rams are staying in this game is they turned it over a lot, but they turned it over in the half-court set, not against the pressure, which has not led to those easy baskets on the other end.
Long three-point shot is good by Avery Allen. Gets her 5th point of the game on that tray.
Bounced it off the defender.
Owasso up 8-5 with 6:30 to go here in this first period. Moving the ball around are the Washington Hornets going in for the layup. It's no good off the left side, but an offensive rebound there by Vic Nunez. Another shot up, no good. Offensive or defensive rebound by Owasso. Van Kuren coming the other way. Finch with another three-point shot. It's
there we
good.
go.
Naya Finch. Back-to-back trays for Owasso. And they are up by 6, 11-5 over the Lady Hornets. Yvette Mayberry tried to go down the lane. Her layup is no good, and it's actually slapped out of her hands, off her leg, out of bounds. So Owasso with the turnover. 11-5 our score. Owasso up by 6. There's a long pass up to Avery Allen, and she goes in for the layup, and it's good. A great inbound pass down court as we saw full court pressure by the Hornets. And Allen able to catch up with the ball and finish with the layup. It's 13-5, Owasso. Hornets on the attack. Williams down the lane, gives it up to Mayberry, who gets her first bucket of the game. Mayberry, of course, a name that very familiar around the Tulsa metro area. Lee Mayberry, his daughter, if I can get it out.
Oh, wow.
Then we had a scrum on the far side there for a
Finch
moment.
Basically got tackled. Ball went out of bounds. They're going to give it to Booker T.
So Lee Mayberry, who was a very accomplished basketball player at Arkansas, and then in the NBA, has a daughter playing at ORU and then also at Booker T. We're going to have a foul way away from the basket. Kerrigan Hill with the foul.
32, Kerrigan Hill, her first personal foul, fourth team.
I had the opportunity to play against Lee Mayberry when he played for the Tulsa Hawks. Yeah.
Wait, you?
Yes, me.
How'd you do?
We got beat by 30-something.
Oh, and a quick steal and a bucket by Armani Reed. As she's able to get the bucket. 13-9 our score.
He did one of those dunks, where you throw it under your arm, go get it, put it in one hand, put it in the other hand, jam it down.
Yeah.
It was impressive. I actually gave him a little ovation for it.
You did not defend that?
No, I think I was actually on the bench, or I probably would have got up there and
I'm sure you would have.
rejected that.
I've seen you.
Mm-hmm.
Rams on the attack. Van Kuren has the ball knocked away. Back to the Hornets coming all the way as Mayberry. Her shot's blocked under the go. Fight for the basketball. It's loose on the floor.
Oh, wow.
They're going to have a loose ball.
They're
And
gonna call
it'll
traveling
go
on
to
Naya Finch.
Not sure anyone had control there.
That's the 9th turnover on the Rams. It's amazing that we're up by 4 right now, Steve.
Absolutely. So Hornets will inbound. They get it into Mayberry on the right block. She gets a bucket. They're going to say offensive foul.
Yeah, I agree with
on
that.
Wyvette Mayberry.
That was a good call. She lowered her shoulder and ran over Kiana Cunningham.
It was a good inbound play, but Mayberry went into the body and forced the turnover. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Listening to Lady Ram Basketball right here on Bright Star, 100.1 KYFM. So Owasso 13, the Hornets 9. Full court pressure by the Hornets, and they get the loose ball turnover in the backcourt. Underneath the goal, and the bucket's good by Armani Reed. Got to
These
limit
are the kind of turnovers that
turnovers.
we were trying to avoid. The ones that are full court pressure, they end up being layups.
Now it's a 2-point game, 13-11. Van Kuren with the basketball. Comes up the floor. Looking back door to Reed. It's not there. Back to Allen. Down the lane, inside. Can't get the shot to go up. Back to Cunningham outside up top. Over on the right corner, Nia Finch. And she'll dribble out to Van Kuren. Van Kuren picked up her dribble, got to get rid of it, does to Cunningham. Cunningham with the ball on the floor, trying to fight for it, but it's going to be a turnover to Washington. Coming up with it is Carrion Hill. She'll come the other way. Down the lane, has it stolen from behind.
Wow.
They're going to say foul on Kiana Cunningham.
I'm not so sure about that one,
I'm
Steve.
not sure either.
First personal foul for the team foul.
Rams getting very few limited opportunities at baskets on the other end right now, Steve.
14 fouls against Owasso, 5 against Booker T. Washington. Hornets with the basketball, dribble in, down the lane, and it's going to be Reed again. She can't finish, but she's going to be fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot two. Kelsey Korb with her first foul.
To the line. Number 3,
Armani Reed will go to the line. She has 4 points, all of those here in this second quarter. She's over 2 for the line, make it over 3. As she cannot connect on that first free throw.
That was Coach Sweeney. I might be making a little asterisk in the playbook in case it comes down to it.
Makes the second one. Let's see Mallory Hendricks come back into the ball game.
Rams haven't got a shot at the basket in at least 2 or 3 trips, Steve.
Inbound to Hendricks. Over to Boone. Boone's got a break. Goes down the lane. Left-hand shot is off the backboard. No good. Rebound Booker T. Washington. Coming the other way. It's going to be Reed, and she's going to be fouled by Nia Finch. 16 fouls, Corey.
Yeah, pretty evenly called. You just feel a little bit like the momentum switching a little to Booker T right now.
Hornets with the basketball. Going down the lane is Kerrigan Hill. Her shot is no good. Rebound Van Kuren. She goes right, then left. Over in the left corner to Korb. Her three-point shot's good.
There we go.
Kelsey Korb with the three-pointer. 16-12. Owasso with a 4-point lead. 2:22 to go here in the second quarter.
Also switching to a bit of a zone here.
Long three-point shot is good by Kerrigan Hill. pulls the Hornets to within 1, 16-15. Van Kuren up the floor on the right side. She's going to be fouled, bodied out of bounds. And when it gets Cy Johnson, her first.
Looks like Maria Lowe has checked in for Booker T. Washington.
Lady Rams with the basketball. Boone up top, goes left, then right, back to Finch. Finch three-point shot is good! Yes. Nia Finch with another three-point shot. Puts the Rams up by 4, 19-15. With 1:30 to go here in the first, there's a feed on the inside to Myra Lowe. And then a foul called at midcourt.
That'll be a 1-and-1 for the Rams.
Mariah Lowe with her first personal foul.
Got to knock these down.
Avery Van Kuren at the line. She'll shoot 2. First one is good. Her first points of the ball game.
Kind of expect a coach's kid to be able to make some free throws.
Well, you do. And she makes them
There
both.
you go. Making Dad proud.
Avery Allen will check back in for Owasso as Van Kuren takes a rest on the bench.
Pretty important 1 minute here, Steve. Rams got a 4-point lead.
Hornets with the basketball. Mayberry. Still there by Owasso, and they turn it back over. Almost an opportunity there. Washington coming up the floor. Reed loses the basketball. Lady Rams come up with it. Hendricks up to Allen. Allen all the way down the lane. Can't get it to fall. Hendricks tried for the rebound, but it's going to be in the hands of the Hornets. Under a minute to go. Mayberry up top. Over to Nunez. Her three-point shot is no good. Rebound Lady Rams. Finch up to Boone. Boone on the left side. Dribbles right. Around the top. We're going to have an offensive foul against Riley Boone.
Oh,
yeah, that's tough.
Not something you want. We were going to get the last shot there with 18 seconds left, and she did extend that arm.
18.5 seconds to go here in this first period, first half. Washington looking for the final shot. 5 seconds. Mayberry with the basketball in the right lane loses it out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover to the Lady Rams. She fell to the ground. Corey, I thought there was going to be a foul against Owasso there for a moment. 1.7 seconds left. Got to turn and shoot. It's Riley Boone. She can't get it off in time. And that's how we end this first half of play. It's Owasso 21, Booker T. Washington 17. Take a 3-minute timeout, come back and look at the numbers. You're listening to Owasso Lady Ram Basketball right here on Bright Star 100.1 KYFM.
Owasso. Our halftime score 21-17. Corey Bird, great first half for the Owasso Lady Rams as they're leading over a team they lost 80-48 earlier in the season.
They really are. It's actually shocking. The Rams have 12 turnovers in the first half, opposed to 8 by Booker T. Washington. I think the big story is Wyvette Mayberry only has 2 points in this first half, Steve. So the Rams coming in with some 3-pointers from Nylia Finch, one with Avery Allen, playing pretty solid in the second quarter there. So I think it's overall, it's, if they don't turn the ball over as much in the second half, I really like their chances.
And Corey, you look at this Booker T. Washington Ball Club. I watched them play against Bartlesville in the Hoops Classic. They lost in there at the end, 55-54. I really thought the Lady Rams were going to struggle here tonight, but it's been really a good ball club, a good performance by Owasso here in the first half. They've limited it. It's almost like the Hornets came in flat tonight. Owasso looks very sharp. Coach Sweeney's got to be very happy with his ball club's performance here this first half.
Yeah, I agree, Steve. I mean, Booker T's coming off 4 straight losses. They lost to Classen. They lost to Sand Springs, which is ranked number 8. They lost to Sapulpa, which is ranked number 20 by 5. They lost by Bartlesville, which we know Bartlesville is a very good club, but then they lost by 1. So you wonder about the psyche of this team if they're a little bit down, because they certainly don't look like the same team that we saw that first game of the season. They were up and down, stealing the ball, shooting layups. But again, like I said in the game, the difference is late in that second quarter, we did turn it over against the pressure, which led to some easy baskets. But before that, we turned it over in the half-court set, which enabled us to get our defense set. And the girls are doing a good job of limiting them to 1 opportunity per trip.
So your Coach Sweeney here at halftime, what do you tell your ball club there in the locker room?
Oh, I think you definitely point out some of the things that we did well. Offensively, though, with the Owasso Rams, it seems like it's luck when they get a shot, Yeah. We do a lot of dribble, face-up dribble, one-on-one, and you're not going to be able to take Booker T. Washington off the dribble. So I would love to see some ball screens for Avery Allen, let her, get a head start going to the basket, kicking it out to Nylia Finch, kicking it out to Riley Boone for those 3-pointers if they collapse to the lane. So that's what I'd like to see a little bit more of against an athletic team like Booker T. Again, you got to stay on the defensive boards, limit Booker T to 1 shot, and we've really got to limit the fouls. Riley Boone has 3 fouls, so that'll be interesting to see. But it's a little different team than we saw that first game. We can go a little deeper. We still haven't got into the Zumwalds and the other kids that have gotten to play some minutes and have gotten some experience. So we'll see how that plays out during the game.
So you look at the board, Owasso 21, Booker T. Washington 17. Are you surprised that Washington only has 17 points here in the first half?
I really am.
Me too.
I really am. Again, we said Mayberry's only got 2. Armani Reed's carrying the team with 5 points, but also Cy Johnson has 5 points. Kerrigan Hill came in and made that 1 3-pointer with 3. And Myra Lowe got the easy layup for 2. On the Rams side, you've got Kelsey Korb with a 3-pointer. Avery Van Kuren has 2 free throws. Riley Boone has a 3-pointer. Nylia Finch has 2 3-pointers and 9 points on the game to lead all scorers. And then Avery Allen's coming in with 7 points. So pretty balanced scoring by Owasso Rams, where it's typically the Avery Allen show. She's definitely getting some help from Nylia Finch with those 2 3-pointers.
Here at halftime, we'll take another 2-minute timeout, come back for second half action. You're listening to Owasso Lady Ram Basketball right here on Bright Star 100.1 KYFM. Owasso here for second half action as Owasso leads 21-17 over the Booker T. Washington Hornets. Bit of a surprise, Corey, when you look at this scoring. It was a big game early on in the season for the Hornets as they defeated Owasso 80-48. They dominated that game, but tonight Owasso rising up to the challenge, and they have a 4-point lead going here into the second half.
Well, it looks like Coach Sweeney's decided to put Riley Boone on the floor with 3 fouls, so we'll see how that ends up playing out.
Rams with the basketball. Over to Boone. Up to Korb. Korb dribbles right. Going back to the left to Allen. Double team there. It's knocked away into the hands of the Hornets. And Armani Reed is going to have a shot.
Kelsey Korb's going to pick up her
Not
first
going to
foul.
be good as Korb picks up that foul.
Fouls on number 21, Kelsey Korb, her second personal foul.
Her second personal foul.
And she misses the first one.
Yeah. Armani Reed had 5 points there at halftime. Her second shot is no good, in and out. Offensive rebound by Nia Finch, has it stolen away by Mayberry. Mayberry goes in and gets the bucket. Wyvette Mayberry.
2 turnovers already for the Rams, Steve.
Well, Lady Rams can't get it
Make
up
that
court
three.
on full court pressure. Mayberry again, she drops a 3-point bomb, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point lead for Washington. Mayberry comes out of that halftime with 5 quick points, and immediately Coach Sweeney wants a timeout. We'll take one with him. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ram Basketball on 100.1 KYFM. On the attack, coming the other way. Boone on the left side. Dribbles out up top. Over to the right. Back to Finch. Finch up top. She's going to be tied up there at midcourt. Jump ball. And possession arrow will favor the Lady Hornets.
We're a minute and 10 get a shot at the basket on the offensive end.
22-21.
We're switching to a bit of a zone here. See if they can slow down the Hornets a little bit.
Right side, Mayberry, her shot is no good, doesn't hit anything. Allen with the rebound, coming up the floor, down the middle, layup is good.
Nice.
Avery Allen with the bucket. She has 9 points in the ball game. 23-22, a 1-point lead for the Lady Rams. Ball is knocked away inside. Avery Allen can't come up with it. Fight for the ball inside. And Riley Boone is going to be knocked to the ground.
Get Cy Johnson with the foul there.
That'll be her second personal foul.
Booker T's first turnover of the half.
Owasso with the basketball up the floor. Boone up top, over to her left, looking for help. Man-to-man defense by Washington, bounces it inside, turnover to the Hornets. Mayberry coming up the floor, down the middle, dishes left. Over to Reed, back up top, swing it around to the right side. Now they move it back to the left. Long 3-point shot is no good by Williams, but a rebound by Booker T. Again, Williams with another three. Can't get that one to fall. Another offensive rebound for Washington. Up top, dribble in, and the bucket is good. That was too easy by Kerrigan Hill. And she now has 5 points in the ball game.
You can really feel the intensity picking up on this pressure, Steve.
Full court pressure. Korb gets it up the floor, knocked out of bounds. But the Lady Rams will keep control.
Returning to the game for the Lady Rams, number 39, Paige Knight.
Paige Knight will check in for Owasso. 5:02 to go here in this third period. Lady Rams trail by 1. Boone on the right side. Back to Finch. Finch dribbles in, goes all the way, tries to put up a shot. She can't get it to fall, but she's going to be fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul will go against Honesty Smith, her first.
Honesty Smith is a freshman checking in for Booker T.
First free throw is good by Finch.
Molly Finch right now seems to be the only one that's able to turn that corner and get an angle to the basket.
Can't hit the second one. 24-24. We are tied with 4:45 to go here in this third period. 3-point shot from the left side is no good. Off defensive rebound for the Lady Rams. Finch gets it up to Boone. Boone pushes it up to Cunningham. Boone with a 3-point shot. It's good. Riley Boone with the 3-point shot. As the Lady Rams take the lead 27-24. Hornets on the attack. 3-point shot is no good. Defensive rebound for Owasso. Paige Knight comes up with a big one.
Yeah, I like the way she attacks the board, Steve. She does a great job on offense and defense.
Finch down the lane. Dishes off, and it's good by Paige Knight.
Rams stretching it back out to a 5-point lead.
Hornets on the offensive. Try to throw it inside, and it just gets tipped out of bounds by Owasso. As Coach Leyva brings in some subs. Into the lane and just getting it over the rim is Cy Johnson on the inbound.
Can't let her catch that right in the middle of the lane.
Full court pressure by the Hornets. Finch breaks that, dribbles up court, has it knocked from behind into the hands of Mayberry. Mayberry coming up the floor for the Hornets. Dishes over to Hill. Hill trying to dribble in and kicks it back out on the right side to Mayberry. She dribbles into the right wing, and it's no good, her shot. Finch on the rebound is knocked to the ground.
They got Cy Johnson there.
That'll be her third.
Coach Sweeney afforded a little more luxury to bring some more bodies in. Avery Van Kuren checking back in the basketball game.
Van Kuren with the ball. Goes down the middle of the lane, almost walked, but he gets it over to Boone. Boone's shot is up and no good. Rebound Hornets coming the other way. Mayberry down the lane, can't get it to fall, but she draws the foul.
Fouls on number 22, Avery Van Kuren.
Avery Van Kuren with the foul, her first, team second.
Number 24,
Well, I bet Mayberry getting going here in this quarter. She's got 5 points already.
7 in the game and can't get that free throw to fall.
returning for the visitors, number 3,
Armani Reed will check back in for Washington. Second free throw is good. (29-27), Owasso by 2. Lady Rams trying to break this full court press. Ball's knocked away. into the hands of the Hornets. Down the lane is Williams, and then a three-point shot as Williams kicks it back out, no good. Paige Knight with the rebound, gets it over to Boone. Boone dropping it down the left side. And Van Kuren's going to be fouled by Kerrigan Hill. That'll be her second.
Booker T quickly racking up the personal fouls in this quarter. That's her fourth team foul.
Van Kuren got the ball back up top, tried to go down the lane, but Hill was right there for the block. Lady Rams on the attack. Avery Allen on the right side. Three-point shot as she backs up, shoots, no good. Rebound for Washington. Mayberry coming the other way. Up to Hill.
I thought maybe she was a little out of control.
Yeah, me too. Foul on the play. Kiana Cunningham picks up her third. Coach Leyva, as we saw in the earlier contest, going to his bench. Ball on the floor, picked up by Allen. She throws it up the floor to Cunningham. She's going to go in and get the layup. Yes, it's good. Kiana Cunningham off the miss and then the bucket up the floor. Great throw by Paige Knight. Long three-point shots, no good. Doesn't even hit anything. Avery Allen comes up with the rebound. She goes in, puts up a shot, can't get it to fall. She's going to be fouled.
Foul on number 10, Deanna Owens, her first personal foul, fifth team foul to the line.
Going to be shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah, Deanna Owens with the foul, her first. Avery Allen at the line and gets the first one to fall.
Friendly roll. There is not a stoppage in play where Coach Leyva is not bringing 1 or 2 people in.
He goes 10 deep easily.
This is the second one.
Yeah.
Rams still with a 5-point lead here, though, Steve.
32-27, a minute 30 to go here in the third. Hornets on the attack. Up top to Williams. Williams goes down the left side, can't get it to fall on the layup. They get the offensive rebound, and then going inside is Yvette Mayberry. Coach Leyva looking for the foul, but it's knocked out of bounds.
Rams got to do a better job on the defensive boards. That's the third offensive rebound for Booker T.
Nunez to inbound, and it's tipped into the hands of Owasso. Allen up the floor on the right side, goes in the paint, dishes it out left. Back to Cunningham, down the lane, and she can't save it going out of bounds. Under a minute to go. Over to the right side for Washington. Ball's on the floor. A little scrappy right now, Corey.
Good job by the Rams there, though. They're coming up with Booker T turnover. Side Johnson just picked up her 4th foul, Steve.
Her 4th personal foul, 6th team foul.
The Rams can play their cards right. They're going to shoot a lot of free throws towards the end of this game.
Absolutely. Get into that 1-and-1 situation. Allen inbounds for Owasso. Into Van Kuren. Dribbles up the floor. Over to Boone. Boone's going down the lane. Kicks it out to Finch. Her shot is up. No good on the three-point shot.
Pretty good look there for Nadia Finch.
Hornets the other way. Yvette Mayberry, her three-point shot bounces around the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, back to Mayberry. She can't get it to go, but she's going to be fouled. So Yvette Mayberry will go to the line. Finch with her second personal foul. Mayberry at the line. First free throw is no good. Very uncharacteristic for her, Corey.
Yeah, she's 1 for 3 so far tonight from the free throw line.
8 points in the ball game. Make it 9 as she hits the second free throw. 32-28. It's a 4-point lead for Owasso. Van Kuren on the floor. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Sweeney. He'll take a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute timeout with him. You're listening to Owasso Basketball right here on 100.1 KYFM. Here in this third period, Lady Rams with a 4-point lead over the Lady Hornets, 32-28. Allen up the floor to Boone. Boone into the front court, over to Cunningham, back to Boone. Over to Allen on the left side. She'll dribble in the lane, try to put up a shot. It's no good,
Yeah,
but she draws the foul with 4.2 seconds to go. That'll go against Kerrigan Hill. That'll be her third.
The Rams will be on the 1-1 the rest of this game, Steve.
They will, but Avery Allen will get to shoot 2 as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Allen with 10 points, now 11. As she hits that first free throw. With a second to follow. 33-28 our score, 4.2 seconds to go here in the third. And she gets a second one to go. 34-28. Hornets with one last chance here in the third. Coming up the floor. Shot is up. It's no good by Kerrigan Hill. And we have finished 3 quarters of play. It's Owasso 34, Booker T. Washington 28. Come back for fourth quarter action. You're listening to Lady Ram Basketball right here on Bright Star, 100.1 KYFM. Score here at Owasso here on senior night as the Lady Rams lead by 6. Corey, I got to admit, I'm a bit surprised that Owasso's been able to hold the Hornets here to 28 points through 3 quarters.
Well, I am too, Steven. If you look at the stats, Owasso's turned the basketball over 20 times.
Yeah.
20 times to Booker T's 11. So there's not many scenarios where Owasso's winning this basketball game.
Lady Rams on the attack, lose the ball for a moment, stolen there, going the other way. The Hornets all the way in, shot is blocked. Kerrigan Hill was going in for the shot, but Nia Finch denies that opportunity.
She said, not today.
Not today. As Vic Nunez will check in for the Hornets, Emery Williams will take a seat. Nunez will inbound. Long three-point shot off the top of the backboard, but the Lady Hornets, Armani Reed, able to get the rebound and the putback. 34-30.
Offensive rebounds.
Allen with the basketball. Over to Van Kuren, down the lane. Dish to Cunningham, her 12-foot shot in and out. It just spun around the rim. Rebound, Mayberry for the Hornets coming the other way. She loses the basketball. Avery Allen comes up with it. She's going the other way, but long bounce pass to Cunningham under the go. Dishes it back out to Nia Finch. Her shot is up, no good. There's the rebound and the putback by Cunningham. It was a reverse layup, if you will. I don't know what to call that, Corey.
That was a Mahomes no-look layup,
Mahomes
I think it was.
36-30 our score now. In the lane to Reed. Her shot is up and no good, but she's going to be fouled. Kiana Cunningham picks up her 4th personal foul.
I think I just have her for 3, Steve.
Do you?
Yeah,
okay.
That's just 3.
Okay. At the lane is Reed as she makes that first free throw. Armani Reed. She's only 2 of 7 from the line. Misses the second. 36-31. Nia Finch comes all the way down, gets the layup, but it won't fall. Rebound, Wyvette Mayberry coming the other way, dishes it over to Hill. Hill's three-point shot, it's good. She dropped a bomb from way behind the arc.
Rams got to stay patient. Don't lose their cool here.
Full court pressure. Allen into Cunningham. Cunningham knocked to the ground. Has the ball stolen. Over to the left side, and the bucket is good by Emery Williams. Boone on the inbound, picks up her dribble, has the ball knocked away. And 4 quick points there. We need a timeout.
Timeout for sure. Coach Sweeney decided the same thing.
Yeah, full timeout. We'll take one with him as the Lady Rams now trail by 2, 38-36. You're listening to Lady Ram Basketball on 100.1 KYFM.
22 turnovers.
Lady Rams trail by 2 on the attack. Finch up top. Goes left down the lane. Shot is up off the backboard.
Nice.
It's good. Nia Finch.
Once again, Steve, she's one of the few players that's able to turn that corner and get moving downhill towards the basket.
Hornets on the attack, and we're going to have a foul against Booker T. Washington. At least that was the initial indication. That'll go against Armani Reed, her first.
Let's shoot some free throws on that one, Steve.
So Paige Knight will go to the line.
At the line for the Lady Rams,
She'll shoot the 1-and-1 for Owasso, as Honesty Smith will check back into the game for Washington.
Coach Leba doesn't seem to be concerned with Cy Johnson's 4 fouls.
Knight gets the first free throw. As Riley Boone will check in for Avery Van Kuren. Second free throw is good.
Nice.
Paige Knight now with 4 points in the ball game. (40-38). Owasso leads by 2. Hornets on the attack. Mayberry up top. Over to the right side. Dribbling into the lane is Hill. Hill dishes it out here to the left side. Reed in the corner. Back up top to Mayberry. Over in the right corner to Williams. Williams goes baseline. She gets bodied out of bounds by Paige Knight. That'll be her first. Team 6.
If you're going to pick somebody not to guard at the three-point line, I think it would be Armani Reed.
Yeah. Inbound into. Yeah, I saw that too, Corey.
Somebody had a lot of ball there.
Honesty
Smith.
They're going to call a foul. Paige Knight just picked up her second personal foul.
That's gonna put Booker T in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way as well.
So at the line is Honesty Smith. Her first free throw is good. Trims the Lady Rams lead down to 1, 40-39.
Booker T just shooting 50% so far tonight from the free throw line. They're 7-14.
Gets the second one to fall.
Shooter's touch there.
We're tied at 40 with 4:45 to go here in the fourth period. Inbound to Avery Allen for Owasso. Full court pressure. Gets it across the timeline. Bounces it off the leg of a Hornet defender. Gets it back, goes down the lane. Dishes it off to Boone. Boone can't finish. Fight for the basketball. Comes into the hands of the Hornets. Honesty Smith coming down. Up to Mayberry, back to Smith. Smith's three-point shot is up, no good. We're going to have a defensive foul against Emery Williams. That'll be her third, as she was over the back on that rebound. 40-40 our score. 4:18 to go here in the fourth period.
This may turn into a free throw shooting contest.
So Kiana Cunningham will go to the line. She will shoot the 1-and-1.
Rams are 75% from the line tonight, 9-12.
And she hits the first one. Cunningham with 5 points in the ball game. All of those coming in this second half. Make it 6. As she hits that second free throw.
Every one of those is important from here on out.
42-40, Owasso leads. In the middle to Reed. Reed back out to Hill. Hill gives it up to Mayberry. Mayberry dribbles back out. Back to Hill over in the left corner. Layup is no good and out of bounds off of Owasso, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought that was off the Hornets.
Smith had touched that last, but that's all right. Not an offensive rebound and a putback, so we'll reset our defense and try to get a stop.
So 3:51 to go here in the fourth. Washington with the inbound and the quick bucket. They can't finish, but there's going to be a foul on the play. Cy Johnson got fouled. Yeah, Riley Boone. Cy Johnson with 7 points in the ball game. She's 3 of 4 from the line so far, and she cannot get the first one to fall. as Coach Sweeney will bring Paige Knight back into the ball game. Riley Boone will take a seat. (42-40) with 3:50 to go here in our ball game. Second free throw is good. Full court pressure by the Lady Hornets. Into Finch. Tries to get it back to Van Kuren, back to Finch. Got to break this. Try to get it up to Paige Knight. Stolen there by Mayberry, and Mayberry is going to be fouled by Nia Finch.
The spacing
is
very suspect. We get two ball players too close together, and then the passing lanes are not there. So those passes are very difficult.
Mayberry hits the first one. The other thing too, Corey, is those passes are too long. Mayberry hits the second free throw. Yvette Mayberry with 10 points in the ball game. She only had 2 at halftime, but she's picked it up here in the second half. Van Kuren trying to break this pressing trap.
Timeout.
Can't get it across. Has the ball knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Nia Finch.
We've got too many players just standing around on the back end of this press breaker and just seeing if they can dribble through it, and that is just not going to work against this Booker T. Washington club.
Lady Hornets with a 1-point lead. Boone will check back in for Owasso as Paige Knight takes a seat. Hornets, as we approach 3:20 to go here in the game. Slowing things down. Yvette Mayberry up top. Over to Hill here on the near side. She dribbles right down the lane. Bounce pass down the left block, and we're going to have a travel against Cy Johnson, so a turnover to the Lady Rams.
A really good set play. She just wasn't ready for that pass and shuffled her feet. Rams have got to get it across half court here.
Van Kuren gets it in. Ball is almost stolen there, but Mayberry just runs over Kiana Cunningham. So Mayberry picks up her third personal foul.
That'll be the double bonus, so we'll be shooting 2 here, Steve.
Kiana Cunningham will go to the line. She's 2 for 2 here in this fourth period. She has 6 points in the ball game. First free throw is good.
Nice.
That's a big one.
Kiana having a really good game here on senior night.
43-43. Ball bounces around and off the rim, no good.
Tie ball game.
Tied at 43, under 3 minutes to go. Mayberry goes to her right. Back left, back right, back left, down the lane. At the free throw line, goes in for the layup. It's no good, but she's going to be fouled. I'm not sure, Corey, they might give that to Avery Van Kuren. Her second. Both teams now in the double bonus. 2:42 to go here in the fourth period. Mayberry at the line for Booker T. Washington. And the first free throw is in and out. No good. She'll get another. And it's short, no good, but there's a rebound by Booker T. Washington. Nia Finch is able to tie it up. And so that ball will stay in possession of the Hornets. They'll inbound under their own goal. Vic Nunez gets it right in the paint. Shot is up, no good. Finch with the rebound for Owasso. Coming up the left side, double team there. Has the ball knocked away from behind. Mayberry coming the other way. Over on the right side, shot by Hill. Three-pointer falls and drops off the backboard. Got the shooter's touch that time.
Her third three-pointer of the game, Steve.
46-43, Washington leads. Allen gets it across to Finch, back to Allen.
Rams can't afford any empty possessions.
I think
now.
Avery Allen has to step up here and get a couple buckets. Spinning down the lane, kicks it out to Boone. Boone into the lane, over to the left side to Cunningham. Cunningham behind the back, down the left baseline. Shot is up, gets it to fall. Keone Cunningham gets the bucket. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for the conventional three-point play.
That's what we're talking about right there.
That's a huge play right there, Corey.
Stepping up on senior night.
So Keone Cunningham will go to the line. And she gets it to fall. We're tied at 46, under 2 minutes to go. Mayberry up top for Washington. Much different than that earlier game we saw.
It is. This is a possession-by-possession game now.
Hill dribbles to her right in front of the Washington bench. Looking for instructions from Coach Leyva. Back to Mayberry down the lane. Kicks it out right side. Fakes the shot by Williams. Goes into the lane. Layup's good. Emery Williams with the layup. Van Kuren tries to bring it up the floor. Has it knocked from behind. Gets it over to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Van Kuren. Van Kuren steps back. Fakes the shot. Back to Cunningham. Over to Allen up top. Under a minute to go. 48-46 our score. Lady Rams trail by 2. Allen underneath on the bullet pass from Van Kuren. She can't go up with the shot, but she's going to be fouled. So Avery Allen will go to the line as Emery Williams picks up her 4th personal foul. 51.5 seconds to go. First shot by Allen is good.
Big free throw.
To tie, and it's good. Avery Allen hits the free throw. We're tied at 48 with 51 seconds to go in this ball game. The Owasso Lady Rams, who fell by 32 points back in December, tied with Booker T. Washington. Under 40 seconds to go.
Got to figure out where Hill is here. Keep track of her. She's got 3-pointers in this basketball game.
25.
We'll take it down to the last shot.
20. Hill behind the back, down the lane, loses control, kicks it back out to Mayberry. Mayberry's shot is up, no good. The three-pointer knocked out of bounds. It's Owasso's ball.
Yes.
With 9.2 seconds to go. The Hornets had the play they wanted. They got it inside, kicked it back out. Mayberry's three-pointer was no good, but it was tipped out of bounds by Booker T. Washington.
Rams got to do whatever they can just to get a shot, get an attempt.
Maybe just draw a foul.
Maybe draw a foul, yeah, exactly.
So Coach Sweeney wants to talk this over with his ball club. We'll take a full minute timeout here with 9.2 seconds to go. We're tied at 48. You're listening to Lady Ram Basketball right here on Bright Star 100.1 KYFM. 2 seconds left to go in this contest. Tied at 48. And Coach Leyva immediately takes another timeout. We'll take another 1 minute timeout with him. You're listening to Lady Ram Basketball on Bright Star 100.1 AYFM. Van Kuren tries to inbound, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Owasso. Corey, the one thing you could not allow to happen happened.
Yeah, we didn't even get an opportunity to get fouled because we didn't get the ball in.
Mayberry down the lane, over to the left side, up top to Williams. And the Hornets do not get a shot off in time, so we're going to overtime, tied at 48. It's Owasso 48, Booker T. Washington 48. We got a 4-minute overtime coming up. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Lady Ram Basketball right here on Bright Star 100.1 KYFM. In overtime, tied at 48, as Owasso comes up with the overtime tip-off. Avery Allen up top, goes to her left. Picked up her dribble. Ball's knocked away. It was picked up by Cy Johnson, and then she was basically tackled by Nia Finch. Honestly, Corey.
I thought she had her hand on top of the basketball, though.
Yeah, I thought it was a
big foul. Her fourth foul and puts them on the free throw line.
It was, but she basically saved a breakaway layup.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a good foul. First free throw is up and no good. Boy, the Hornets have really struggled from the free throw line.
Cy Johnson has played most of this second half with 4 fouls.
She has 8 points in the game. Can't hit the second one. Avery Allen with the rebound for Owasso. Coming the other way. Slows it up, pulls it back outside. Allen dribbles to their left. Man-to-man defense by Washington. Allen going one-on-one against Mayberry. Goes into the lane. Shot is up off the backboard. No good. Can't get it to fall.
It's a good
Had
look.
the shot we wanted.
Best
That's
look
right.
we've had in a while.
Mayberry coming the other way, goes down the lane. Her shot off the backboard, and it's good. Wyvette Mayberry with the bucket, 50-48. Hornets lead. Full court pressure by Washington. Allen knocks the ball away from behind on Van Kuren.
They usually don't allow that
Nope.
play where you
Mayberry
reach around
again
behind
down the
them.
lane, dishes to the left, shot is up, no good by Cy Johnson, but she's going to be fouled.
Mario Finch just fouled out.
So Finch picks up her 5th personal foul. She'll be done for the night. Cy Johnson will go to the line.
I think Coach Sweeney's talking to him about that, reaching around, tapping the ball out.
Johnson with 8 points in the ball game. She's 4 of 8 from the free throw line. So, I mean, you're taking your chances when you foul her, as the Lady Rams are trailing 50-48. First free throw is up and bounces on the back iron, up and down. Corey,
Almost
just like you
almost
used to
landed
do
on
it.
top of the basketball
Just
goal.
like you used to do that.
Oh yeah, shoot or shoot.
Yeah. Second free throw is no good, but an offensive rebound by Emery Williams for the Washington Hornets. And Mayberry will pull it back out. It's a 3-point lead with 2:40 to go here in overtime. Mayberry up top, over to Hill on the near side.
Rams really need a stop here. Turnover, stop.
Mayberry down the lane, shots up, no good. She's going to be fouled. I think that'll be Avery Van Kuren with her 3rd personal foul. So Yvette Mayberry will go to the line. She'll shoot 2. First one is good.
Gives her 14 points on the night.
12 of those coming in this second half. She only had 2 at halftime. Now it's a 4-point lead. Make it 5 as Mayberry able to hit that second free throw.
Full timeout by Booker T.
So the Hornets will take a timeout with 2:26 to go here in the overtime period. As they lead 53-48, we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Lady Ram Basketball right here on Bright Star 100.1 KYFM.